guys, welcome to a vlog. We're going to be going to the Newseum, and I'm going to get some photos, some film of it, so I hope you guys enjoy. Look at this girl, she has a whole blanket over her face. By the way, I'm not making fun of her, it's just a little joke.
What did y'all do?
This bus is so fucking slow. What the fuck is that? It looks like some sort of strip house or something. Hey, have any of y'all seen Saucy? Wait, Saucy? What? It's like a ripoff of, I don't know, it's like a ripoff of Gucci or some shit. Oh, Canada, something about a maple leaf.
Shouldn't be out there. Or, let's see, what else? It's important. No flash photography, you can use your cameras with no flash.
This motherfucker making me fall asleep. This motherfucker's finally stopped talking, Jesus Christ. But here we are. We are finally at the Newseum. We've been going for about 2 hours. We've been driving on the road for about 2 hours, maybe a minute and a half, or a minute and a half, what the fuck? An hour and a half. But yeah, it's been a while, and I got some good time-lapsing footage, got a little bit of some photos, so hopefully you guys enjoy the few things that are inside the Newseum, and I actually have never been here. This is gonna be the first and last time I'm gonna be here because they're closing the Newseum. Don't know when exactly, but they're gonna be closing it very soon. Don't know exactly when, but hope you guys enjoy. None of the fuckboys are thanking the fucking bus driver. Hey, did you thank the bus driver?
Of course.
The worst part about this shit is that the worst part about this shit is I gotta stay with my fucking group and I just want to explore. These fuckboys trying to keep a beaver down. Fuck the police! We're coming straight from the metal detector bullshit. This feels like a freaking airport, I swear to God.
It does.
Oh, check out how big this freaking thing is.
7 floors high.
Yeah, I went to the Atlanta CNN museum, or it wasn't much of a museum really. It was just like I think it was actually CNN, but like, it kind of reminds me of this, but there it was a little bit bigger.
This place is huge.
That's what she said. It's like, no. Alright. By the way, that is an elevator. Right over there is an elevator. It's super big. Super
I want this
big.
in my room. I want this for Christmas.
You want that screen for Christmas?
Yeah.
Seriously?
It's my Christmas. That's my
You want it for Christmas. By the way, if you guys are wondering why I'm just filming a city,
vlogging.
I don't. Yeah. So then I'm not exposing people's faces on the interwebs. Right over there is a shop. I'm thinking about going inside of it, but not just yet. This is no green screen as this is actually what's on that screen. It's showing a lot of different things here, and it's very interesting. My number one goal today is to go on that elevator. So there was a Berlin Wall. That's the pen. That's the pen that signed the end of the Soviet era. And over here, there's a whole bunch of big elevators. Oh, these are the elevators that go up there. Okay. So this is like some of the remains of the Berlin Wall, I think. I mean, even though it was like a city cage, it still really looks cool. Very interesting. Look at this. That's one of the towers from the Soviet era.
Keep going.
Share your Berlin Wall photos. Around here there was like a ladder, and then you could go up that tower. Hold on, let me give you guys a little thing of that. You guys can read that later. You can go ahead and pause the video, and yeah. There's a cross of a metal thing. I have no clue what this thing is. Don't know. People were destroying this wall with sledgehammers. There are people going over it. Very, very interesting. It says right there, freedom. And they dance on top of the Berlin Wall. That is interesting. Very, very interesting. Okay, so here is a gun. So this is either a mock replica or a real 9mm Kel-Tec rifle. So they found 5 magazines of ammunition inside the car. Interesting, very interesting. Okay, just gonna... this is the doorknob to something, don't know what it is, and those right there are the keys to this Ford, which is a bomber. Hold on. Excuse me, sorry. It's okay. Which is the Times Square Bomber SUV. Why is there a pan in there? Looks like they're cooking up. It looked like they were cooking up something. Very, very interesting. I guess they removed the license plates because they don't want people. They don't want people stealing stuff for no reason. So this here is the This here is the bomber cabin, on a bomber cabin, and I think what was inside was a whole bunch of bombs. I think. Don't know what that whole thing is though. Here are a few vandalized cop items. I think they're vandalized at least. Different broken pieces. These must be remains of like bombed stuff. This here are phones. That there's a car, I don't know why is there. Maybe we'll figure it out in a minute. I think this may be a mock replica of what was a terrorist attack. I have no clue. And there's a suit of something, don't know. So this thing could have worked, but it was never fired. Very interesting. This is removed for conversation. That's a little bit... That's kind of suspicious. This is the weapon that one of those people went inside the White House with. Telephone. This is a... Yeah, I don't know what kind of gun that is. I'm not a gun fanatic, so don't really know. We're inside one of these elevators. Should be pretty interesting. Main level. Excuse me.
I'm terrified. I hate this. Look down. You gotta go to the 6th. Isn't there an observation deck? There is an observation deck. Oh, yeah.
Good news is we survived. This place is called the Newseum for a reason, because they keep track of just about every single newspaper, every little bit of news. If there's something you've seen in the news, they probably have it. Guys, we're on the terrace of the Newseum.
Sammy, look.
Yeah, it's...
Sucks that this place was shut down.
I know, right? So many people just living out their lives. I just really hope I don't drop my phone. That's the one thing that cannot happen right now. I do not want my phone to drop. At the end of this, I'll say that I didn't drop my phone.
They already warned against that. Okay. Pretty disgusting.
This is this very cool little pull-out things. There's no way anyone could read this much. Unless you have a big brain or something like that. There's a little theater here. You can sit down, watch, in these very generic seats. This whole glass thing is mainly of dates and people, and you guys can kind of tell that there's writing on the wall about people and stuff like that. My phone is about to die, so I gotta be careful. This is like a fucking prison tray, I swear to God. The burger they have here at the Newseum, it kind of tastes like Burger King, and I like it. This reminds me of being in the studio. I'm about ready to take a little dive in to one of these things.
I spent 166 days off the world. But somewhere along the way, my perceptions of the world shifted.
You guys can't hear what I'm hearing, but this is very interesting. Oh my God.
When you're on board a spaceship, you're very much aware of the passage of time. The clock is running, your heart is beating, your wristwatch is going around, you're trying to stay on schedule, and you have so many things to do. But sometimes you are able to take a little time to relax and actually notice what's happening. Notice the magic of weightlessness. Sometimes you have the chance to look out the window, see the world. You're going so blisteringly fast, 17,000 miles an hour, 5 miles every second. And you start then going around the world 16 times a day. 16 sunrises, 16 sunsets a day. But what it does to your body clock, it's strange. Your body doesn't know what time it is. There's no natural way to tell whether it's day or night. And you start somehow, somewhere along the way, your perception shifts from your wristwatch to the weather, to the seasons, to the eternity that is the earth itself. You start to, for the first time in your life, get a sense of what 1 billion years might be. 4.5 billion years of history, patiently, silently, almost eternally floating next to you.
I took a look at the planet and just let it sort of sink in. And then I thought to myself, this is something that human eyes are not supposed to see. This must be the view from heaven. I could feel the tears welling up and going down my face, and I turned my head thinking, I can't, it's too beautiful for me to look at. I was looking into a paradise in our planet Earth.
When I looked at the Earth from space, and I saw that thin, shimmering blue layer of light that is our atmosphere, I was struck by one thing. The Earth is an incredible planet, but we don't live outside of this web of life. We're intricately connected to it.
It's like it's our own personal spaceship flying through space as this one place where we all live. This planet that takes care of us.
Seeing the world for what it truly
This
is.
is deep, man. This is deep.
Home.
This is deep. Okay guys, I'm just about to go up onto this thing. So basically it's a mock version of what the newscast is like. So I'm gonna try to do that. I'm gonna try to give you guys a first-person view. I'm gonna try that. So yeah. So unfortunately I didn't get a first-person view, but this may be just as good. There I am.
This is San Francisco, reporting from the U.S. Capitol. This is from the Hall of Congress, since the building was first completed in 118. Before that, Congress ran New York City and Philadelphia. The Capitol Dome is one of the most recognizable and impressive symbols of the nation. Both the Senate and the House of Representatives meet in the Capitol building and together compose a legislative branch of the government. For Newseum Network News, I'm Mr. Beaver. Thanks for that update.
So here's a few other things. Some very graphic images. Many different things. Very interesting. Also, I got these binoculars. I have no clue why I got them. I just decided to get them. I mean, they look cool, so I guess that's a feature. So yeah. Yeah, so I got about 50 minutes until we gotta leave, or something less than that. So yeah. See ya. Okay guys, I almost lost the bus, but luckily we're here. We got to the bus in time. Shout out to the Newseum for helping me out find my bus. That was... Yeesh. But I guess now we'll do a little time lapse back home. So yeah.
When you guys did your